evening to you all. You are welcome to Flames of Love. On this program, we turn inside out the secrets to love that lasts and also fill in the gaps in marriages, life, and relationships. My name is Beatrice Sanaju. There are many issues young people are faced with when it comes to dating. Most of these teenagers are battling with singleness, some not knowing who to date, choosing a partner, and many more. Today on Flames of Love, we are looking at everything singleness and dating. My first guest is the former SRC president of the African University College of Communication. He is in the person of Mr. Sami Dafo. Welcome. And my second guest is an entrepreneur and a philanthropist. She is in the person of Ellen Esinam Abdomasu. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Oh, how was your week been?
My week was great.
Your week was great. Then you...
Oh, it was good. Very good.
Okay, we thank God for life, and I welcome you once again to Flames of Love. This is where we talk about everything love. And today we are discussing singleness and dating. So I will start with you, Essie, now. Do you believe in love?
Of course, yeah, I do.
Why do you believe in love? Tell me what you know about love.
Thank you. I do believe in love because I know love is something that is great. Without love, we are not living. Nobody is living at all. The reason why I believe in love is without love, we cannot relate with people. You can't even relate with your family or anyone. That's the more reason why I believe in love. And it's interesting being in love or loving someone. Yeah.
Okay, so Samuel, what about you?
Oh, love is great. When you read scriptures, 1 John chapter 4 verse 7, the Bible says that, beloved, let us love one another. But love is of God. He that loves is born of God and knoweth God. He that does not love does not know God. So love is very great. It's very vital in our lives. I was listening to a message by Reverend Institute Anaba, and he was like, love is a force that ejected from our Father's bosom to come and save us. But as it stands now, it is because of the absence of eternal love. That is why we hate one another. There is jealousy among us in the church. So love is actually great, and it is good to love.
So we need to have love, and do we need to love one person like each and every person like the way Christ loved?
Oh yes,
how can we attain that?
It is because of the love that God had for us. That is why He sent His only begotten Son. We should have a very clear mind, a very clear heart. We shouldn't have more hatred, jealousy in our heart. We should see each other as ourselves. So you should see your brother just as yourself.
Okay, so let's now. Are you single or dating?
Wow. Putting me on the spot.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm dating.
You are dating?
Yeah.
Great. So tell us about your dating experience. How has it been like?
Oh, well, it's all about understanding. It's all about communications, getting to know each other more. You always have to always think about the significant other, and you have to make sure you have a lot of things going on for you. If you suspect anything, you talk about it. Don't go to bed angry or angry at each other or having issues to do with each other. You need to talk about everything. So I think knowing someone that someone have you in mind, you also have the person in mind. You're smiling most times, and you're like, oh, you're thinking about the silly things you talk about.
You have butterflies in your stomach.
Oh my gosh, that's the greatest.
Does that thing exist?
Oh yeah, it does exist. Wait until you fall in love.
Okay, so Samuel, are you dating or you are single?
At the moment, I'm single.
Why?
I'm single, and I want to be single.
You want to be single,
Yeah.
So how are you handling singleness?
Being single for me, I'm very cool with it because myself, I'm a very busy person. Most of the time, I am occupied. So I've set a standard for myself. I'm politician, and I mean, having time, I'm so much involved into church activities and all that. I've tried, and anything I thought that I do it with my all. I've dated twice. I mean, my heart and everything was so much into it. So now,
and what happened?
If you want me to tell you, I'll tell you.
Yes, we want to know.
My previous relationship ended, I think, last year. I mean,
that was just recent.
Exactly, yeah. And I mean, we were very cool. We loved each other. We were all on the same campus. I mean, we used to check on each other. We were so cool, but it got to a point that I couldn't meet certain demands of the lady. So, I mean, gradually I decided to back off.
Wow.
You may want to know what the demands are.
Yeah.
But I mean, I really believe in scriptures. And I've been with Lighthouse Chapel before, where we were taught about fornication and the dangers of fornication. And I mean, dating the lady, I mean, I think she has been into previous relationship that she was having sex with a guy and all that, and I was all planning to bring that out. So I realized, I mean, she was cheating, even though I was assisting her financially and all that. It got to a point she was not so comfortable. So based on one or two movements, I said, I know this is not going to
you can't continue.
Yeah, so we couldn't continue it.
Okay, so would you say that you are fulfilled being single?
Yes, for me, I'm
How?
okay. For me, I'm okay. I'm okay, and I've been single. It depends. Sometimes it depends on the upbringing. You know, I mean, growing up, I've been like that. When you say that, my father was always checking up on me. When I was in secondary school, at school, he always drops me at school, takes me. Even as I'm sitting here, if it's around 7 o'clock, he may even call to ask, "Sammy, where are you?" So that kind of fatherly love, motherly love, has drawn me so much closer to my parents. And putting that aside, I'm somebody who is very busy, so much into church, so much, almost every day I'm in church. And apart from that, I'm assisting my member of parliament. Most of the time, I'm also in parliament. So I've not really felt being single. No.
Listen, before you started dating, obviously you were single.
Yeah.
How did you handle your singleness?
Oh, for me, being single was one thing that I really enjoyed. Yeah.
How?
I enjoyed being single because I was free. I could do anything. I could. Yes, I loved being single because nobody is going to dictate things. Nobody's going. Oh, Anna, you've not called me since morning. And I have not had a testimony, and all those things. So I was okay, and I hate my space being occupied like that. Call it selfishness, but it's not. I could go anywhere without. Oh, I'm going to Beatrice Place to shoot Flames of Love. I have to give details of wherever I am going. That was choking me. That chokes me.
It was choking you.
I mean, it chokes
but is
me.
it not choking you now?
No, I mean that chokes me. That's what I want to say.
Okay.
Because by being single, I could fly anywhere I want to go to. I could fly to the beach. I could fly to the moon. Anywhere. So I think being single is cool. But when you have somebody to, sometimes you could share your problems. Sometimes you need to talk to someone. Like you having issues, maybe having issues at work, or somebody annoying you. Me, when I live in church and somebody annoying me, I have to call somebody and tell me, okay, this is what happened, and blah blah blah. So that is the interesting part of it. There's somebody always there willing to listen to you. Then, okay, how was your day? How did it go? And all that. So being single, yes, it's fine, but when you're growing, you need to be you need to double up.
Double up. Are you prepared?
Yes, I'm prepared. Yes, I'm prepared.
How prepared are you?
Very prepared. I think I'm ready.
You are ready for?
To take it to the moon.
Okay, so Samuel just told me that he's enjoying his singleness now and he doesn't want to date now. So would you give love a chance? The fact that you've been heartbroken before, or you have dated twice and it didn't work, doesn't mean you should leave. You should let love go. Would you date again?
Oh, love is very interesting. Love is nice. To be very honest with you, I really enjoyed my relationship with the lady. Just as his mom said, the way she used to check up and all that. And you know, I mean, way back on campus as SLC president, you know, I had, I mean, a very close relation with most of the ladies on campus. And I mean, she was so jealous. When she sees you talking to a lady, she tests you, she has a problem with all that. But even quite apart from that, we were so nice. And on any day, if I had the opportunity, I would have married the lady, if not that attitude. Yeah, so for me, love is a nice thing, and I will give love the chance. Maybe I have not met the right person. That's what I'm saying. Genuine. That's, I mean, anything of it.
Listen now. So, what were your expectations before dating?
Okay. They say expectations mostly beats so I wasn't expecting too much because I can't give too much. Sometimes we expect what we can't give. So I was just cool, but I want communication. That was the most important thing, because if I'm not we are not vibing, it's not here nor there. Like, then there's nothing like a relationship. Okay, then it means I'm looking at between my night club before we ever existed. So, but that communication was something that I really love. Let's communicate. If there's a problem with me, if maybe there's an attitude, let's talk about it. So that was the genesis and let's say the revelation of everything. Let's talk. Let's have a chat about everything. If there's a problem, let's talk about it. Don't harbor it one time when I do something bad. You're coming to blame all that. I won't listen, because there are certain times I don't want to listen. That is honest.
You don't want to listen?
No, I don't want to listen because it's like probably, who knows, I'm in a very bad mood at that point. Yes.
What mood?
Bad mood.
Then it means there is something like mood swings.
Oh, every girl has that.
Listen, now I asked about expectations.
Yes,
what were you expecting from the guy?
Yes,
what do you want to see from your man? I mean, before you met him, what were you expecting to see from the man you want to date?
Yes, I mentioned communication. I mentioned you should also be there for me. And I also said that you shouldn't be expecting too much, because you might be disappointed. What I cannot give, I don't expect. But sometimes something I cannot give, I don't expect, because you are the man. You have to pay for me. You have to give me certain things. I love surprises. Every little detail for me counts. Little detail. Don't forget my birthday. Don't forget my birthday. Don't forget.
What if the person forgets the birthday?
No, we are done.
You will just forget the relationship, no matter how far you've gone.
How far? We can still start.
Okay, so if he forgets the birthday, and what happens?
I'll be so annoyed. Like, there's nothing that will calm me down. Maybe a Benz will do. But
a Benz? What if the person cannot afford a Benz? That means that you are not coming back again.
Oh yeah. No, those are things that are important to me. There are things you shouldn't just forget, because I'll be ringing it like bell. It will always be on my status. I celebrate my birthday in April, so I'm starting from 1st April to 30th April. So every day is on my status, it's everywhere. Like now we are all using smartphones and stuff like that. So my birthday, don't forget. Don't forget.
Okay, so Sammy, what are expectations? What are some of the expectations you expect and you want to see in your partner? What your partner to be? Now you are not dating, but what are some of the things you want to see in her?
Okay, before
Should
I
you
answer,
date?
before you answer your question, I want to touch a little bit on
what is downstairs?
The birthday, because the ladies don't joke with their birthday at all. The lady I was dating, I met her somewhere in April, and her birthday was in September. We never quarreled until her birthday. She kept reminding us 2 months ahead
of time.
And the unfortunate thing was that on her birthday, I was having an IE. I was having an IE in the evening, which I couldn't miss. So in the afternoon, I had a call from some friends, and they were like, they want us to organize something for her at Accra Mall. And I was like, okay, that is fine. I mean, when I woke up in the morning, we spoke at around 12 a.m. I mean, we've been chatting almost the whole day. I've sent her what I need to send her, but she told me she's meeting somebody. And they said, oh no, it's a surprise. So, I mean, let's meet. And I was like, no, I cannot make it. They met the lady, and when they got there, the lady asked where I was. And they told the lady, I mean, why I couldn't make it, and the lady started crying. Ever since, we started having quarrels. So, I mean, birthday, I mean, means so much to ladies.
Birthdays and anniversaries.
Exactly. So, I mean, I think that's an important point because it cost me a lot in my previous relationship. But with expectation, I mean, we are not perfect, but there are some things that we all look out for in a partner. Your partner should be very open. You should talk, as in communication, like he said, emotional maturity. I mean, that also counts. You should be able to handle your emotions very well. You should be respectful. I mean, obviously, you should be respectful as a partner, and also you should be very honest. My previous relationship, we were talking about everything. There is nothing about the lady now that I do not know. Exactly. And you have to know the bad side of your partner. You have to know her good side. And you have to know what she is, her friends. You have to know them and all that. I mean, obviously, her friends might be the goal make it happen for her. So much into friendship. And so I was very cool with most of her friends. And so these are some of the things that I'll be looking out for. And aside that, being a politician, I mean, since 2016, 2015, I mean, sometimes I get home around 12 a.m. We go on house-to-house campaign and all that. And even now, as I speak, I don't get home very early. So you should be able to understand me. You should be able to understand that this is what I am doing. That we should understand each other. I should understand, I mean, your way, what you are doing. I should be able to share in your vision. You should also be able to share in my vision. But if you cannot cope, I mean, it will be very difficult.
Okay, so Islam, what attracted your guy to you?
My personality. Yes, I wouldn't be able to know much, but they won't tell you all because they may think you might pretend and then you do that. But I think it's my personality and everything that attracted me to him. But he being attracted to me was his intelligence. I'm so attracted to intelligence, creativity, and somebody who is always talking about what to do, the future, and all those things, and they are like including you. So it means that person is not just coming to just waste your time and leave. So I got attracted to a whole lot of stuff that I may not be able to mention all. His intelligence, the way he's a go-getter, and all sort of stuff. Like he wants to do something. I also like we share almost the same vision. So if I should share the same vision with you, yes, you are good to go. You'll be my partner one time, you know.
And you, what will attract you?
Apart from that, you should be fun too. I mean, you should be laughing in the relationship. I mean, friendship. I know what makes her laugh. I mean, I used to. So anytime she is not happy, sometimes I have to go back off for some time and come in with something that is funny and use. So in a relationship, your partner should be fun. You should share jokes. It shouldn't always be hard time, quarreling.
Have you ever been heartbroken?
I would say broken heart. Broken heart. I would say I was broken heart. I was just confused at a point, or let me say, disappointed.
You cried?
No, I didn't cry. Yeah.
What did you do?
I don't know how to cry, but I just locked myself inside my room for some.
That's even enough for it qualifies for some tears.
Oh no, I won't cry.
You were dying within.
I know, like my mind was blank, so there was no way tears could flow.
Okay.
Yes, my mind was blank.
You were doing your crying in the rain.
Let's say yeah. The crying didn't come, the tears did flow, but just that I was just out. Maybe the soul was out of the skin. Because I didn't know what was happening at that particular moment, because it was just disappointed. Let's say if that's why I said earlier that expectations be disappointment. If I was expecting too much, I would cry. I would be so broken. I would be so emotional. Yeah, there were points that you need to be emotional, but not to cry. You just have to sit back, relax, and think. Not too much. Go out. Go to the beach. I was so fortunate the beach was closer. I'll go to the beach. I love nature. So there were things that were distracting me. My job was distracting me. So I didn't really feel it.
Okay.
Yes. The larger part was my job was distracting me, friends were distracting. So nobody could even see that she's going through something. Maybe I had a lot of acne on me. That could be the only thing. That you know that she's worried about something. That's the only thing. I didn't cry.
What about you? Have you experienced any broken hearts, and how was it like?
I won't say it is broken hearts, but I didn't get it easy. But one thing about me, I'm very strong. Even if things are not so well, I try so hard. Outwardly, you see everything is okay, but inwardly, I'm battling one or two challenges, and I'm somebody who don't like third-person engagement in relationships. To go and tell somebody the lady is there, the lady has done that, and all that. So the only person I could engage was my pastor. At this day, I was looking at. So I mean, we had a lengthy conversation. One day, I was even surprised. I think he noticed that something was bothering me, so he invited me home, and I was surprised. I went to the house and he asked me, about my relationship and all that. So I disclosed to him, and based on what I made him know, he also advised me on it. But it is not a good thing. It is not a good thing, but I tried to be strong.
Okay, so listen now, from that experience, can you tell me what you learned from that? The broken-hearted aspect, whether you were broken-hearted or not, there was some form of pain that you harbored. What was the eye-opener thing for you during that period that has helped you now in your dating period?
I became more relaxed in taking decisions. Those times, if you hurt me, I'll talk to you again. But I became more forgiving over time. I was not easy. It wasn't. I'm not easily. I don't easily forgive. But I became more relaxed. I took things easy. I took things cool and calm. Maybe let's say you're young and naive, so there are certain things you take it pepperish like that. There was so much pepper. But with time, I think I'm more relaxed because I'm maturing every day. I learn every day. Okay, the other time I did it this way. This time around, let me do it this way and change. So I adopted change. And I also learned to forgive, forget about a lot of things, have more things that will distract me, have things that I'll think about, things that make me happy. Yes, my happiness is very, very important. And then I love myself more. Okay, if I should be sad, then I should just go on either social media, create something controversial for people to argue about.
Your generation is a social media generation. You vent all your anger there.
No, I don't vent my anger, but I just put something controversial so that we talk about something that I could interact with people that will interact with me. So that was I had a lot of distraction going on, and then also become relaxed, forgive more because God says you should forgive, and it also gives you peace. I realized that when I forgive people who did wrong, yes, I've also done people wrong. So I thought about myself first. I also thought about people around me. So if I should forgive, if I should relax in making my decisions, that's what worked for me.
Okay, so it taught you how to forgive more. Samuel, what about you? What became the eye-opener for you during your time of, let me say, I don't want to say broken-hearted, but when you guys were no more dating, what became the eye-opener for you?
One thing that I learned was that not all that glitters is gold. Not all that glitters is gold, because you see the lady sparkling, she's shining, first impression, very solid, perfect. We interact, but along the line, I got to know who she really was.
Okay.
And as tolerant as I am, I always tolerate her. She's always harsh. I never got annoyed with her under no circumstance. I was more relaxed. She always has issues. I try to calm her down. She has issues. So I was at the defensive role. So you always have an issue. I relax and I try to defend. So one thing that I learned was that not all that greatness is good. You should, take time to study the person. You should know the person very well. Because for the first 4 or 5 months, we never had any issue. But with time, so I've come to believe that, early meeting a lady and marrying within 3 or 4 months, I've come to believe that it is not the best. With time, you get to know the person.
Okay. So, did you ever enter into a relationship or dating having any shaky reasons?
No, I'm going into it because if it's not working, it's not working for me.
Okay, some people would want to go in because of a car, because I'm growing and all that. Would you also do that?
God will not forgive me.
So when did you begin to date?
I was quite old before, let's see. I was old. I was in my mid-20s or something.
Mid-20s, and you think you are old?
Yeah, I think I was old. Some people started like 60, 80. So I think I was old enough.
Oh, you have shown some success.
One thing was, I wanted to get married very early. At the 20, I wanted to get married.
Okay.
And at that time, I didn't even have a boyfriend. And I wanted to get married. It was ridiculous, right? So I was like, okay, you don't have a boyfriend, and then you want to get married. So wanting to get married early was something that I really wanted. And that's very 20 years. I want to get married and to have my family and stuff like that. But when things didn't work out, I realized that patience
is key. And you, Samuel?
With my first relationship, by then I was a student leader at the polytechnic.
Okay.
And I was around 22 at the time. And during that time, I didn't know much about relationship, dating, but then I've not dated before. So we had a program on campus, and as a president, I gave an opening remarks, and I realized one lady was so excited about it. And the lady is not somebody on any day I would think of, going to propose, because I saw it with that high class. I think at the time, her father was even a deputy minister. So I was like, why will I, you this tiny boy, get closer to, to such a lady? So after the program, the lady approached me. And the lady was like, oh, she wants us to be friends. So the lady gave her number to me, and I was like, okay. And the lady was in one of the richest hostels. So I was like, okay, one day I will try and pass by the hostel. So, the lady wasn't hearing from me. And every time the lady meets me on campus, the lady meets me with maybe ladies. And in the course of interacting with the lady, I see a message. They're like, why are you talking to that? I was like, you I met you just once, and you are, why are you asking me this question? It's even just a time, in class. Most of the time as a president, I was not in class. So the lady will call the lecturer and find out if I am in class.
Then she had a lot of influence.
Exactly. So yeah, she had influence. So I thought even, she was that high class type. So one day I went to the ladies' hostel. I went there with friends. Anytime I moved, I was moving with friends. We were 4. We went there 3 times continuously. Anytime you go there, you move in groups. So one day the lady called me and said, anytime I'm coming to a place, I come with friends. So I was like, okay, one day I'll try and come. So one day I went there and the lady blocked the door. I was having an SLC meeting. Just about 1 hour after, the lady blocked the door and said, I'm not going anywhere. And before then, the lady had bought some things for me, suits, but nothing crossed my mind that this lady is interested in me. Because of her class. I felt like the minister, but we near that level. So the lady blocked the door. And the lady told me to kiss her. I was so shocked. I was like, really?
So did you
No, I didn't.
Why didn't you want
do you know what happened? Do you know the interesting thing?
Some people
you know the interesting thing? I didn't kiss the lady. So the lady entered into a bathroom. She went to bath and she deliberately left her towel in the room. So I was in the room and I heard somebody, please bring me my towel. I was like, really, what do you mean? How can I bring you your towel?
But she needed a towel.
So she came, I didn't say. She came and she clothed herself. She came, I saw her naked. And she tried to cover herself and all that. I tried using every means to move out of her place, but it failed. So by along the line, I nearly kissed her. I didn't, when you say kiss, mouth to mouth, right? But I gave her a peg. I give her a peg. So I forced and I had the key. I opened it, I stepped out, and she called me and told me that if you don't return, I will kill myself. And I will write a note that you are the last person who came because my friends saw you. I was so scared at the time. I was like, should I return or I should go back to or I should go back to campus? So I mean, I gave them my words. I'll be coming back in the evening and all that. I left and I went to campus. I really had a very tough time. And to be very honest with you, she was the first person. Along the line, we had sex anyway. She was the first person I had sex with. That was at the age of 22. Nothing proved that, and nobody would think that that lady would want me at the time, looking at her class. I hope she was the only student who was driving on campus and all that. So, this long story that I have said, I mean, for me, it is a turn off for me. Especially when a lady tries to force herself
on you,
on a man. It's a turn off for me.
Okay, so you are currently dating. What are some of the challenges you've seen that you would advise other people to take note of, especially the young ones?
Okay, it's not easy having to check on somebody all the time. It's not easy. You have to make sure they are okay morning, afternoon, eating, and
that's a whole lot of work. But you'll be doing it for the rest of your life when you marry. If, in fact, even more.
Let me get to that much. Those are some. It's sometimes funny though. Like I sit down and I'm like, hey. So one day somebody will wife me and our husband's stomach, and then hey, it's going to be hard, but God be our helper. That's always my prayer. But when you're in a relationship, talk more of your goals, talk more of your things you want to accomplish, and don't just get into a relationship because you're lonely or because you want somebody to pay your bills or you want somebody to talk to. No, you should get into a relationship with a purpose. Not just somebody that you waste each other's time for, then just end there. There should be a reason why you are getting into that relationship. So it's not easy. It hasn't been easy. You quarrel, you make up, you omit, you do all that. You have a whole lot of things going on there. Sometimes most times he has to call. Sometimes to let me annoy him.
You deliberately do that.
Sometimes it's deliberate. It's a medicine that every woman takes. And it's a pill that every man has to swallow. You just have to love us for us being us. There are sometimes you just sometimes it's not deliberate. Sometimes there's some little thing. Maybe he's also struggling with something, or probably he want to see something very fine, but he just want to do shakara with you. You know all those types, man. So, so like it's not easy dealing with another human because you're all both raised from different backgrounds, different treatments, and going on. Some people grew up without their fathers, and they lack that. There are certain things that lacks in them. You see it from the very beginning. And there are some people that didn't grow up with their mothers. They lack certain things. You see it from the very beginning. So you need to try as much as you. Don't try to be perfect. Just be you. Be you. Like, if you're loud enough, be loud enough. If you are quiet, be quiet. If you are insensitive, make sure those things show. Don't try to cover because a time will come unconsciously it will unravel.
So what is a put off? What makes you angry? Like what puts you off in a guy?
When am I seeing you? That's when am I seeing you history. I think guys should stop it. And asking me, oh, I want you to come to my place. I see if I'm an orphan. I don't have parents. I have a house. My parents have a house. At least I'll stay in my father's house until someone comes. So if I enter into something, there should be lights around.
But you yourself, do you give light to others?
I give light to others. That is why I say my needs.
Should I bring your boyfriend here right now? Would he say that
he will say that anymore.
Okay, so Sammy, what is a put off when it comes to women? What do we do that puts you off? Like as a man, we are not talking about a relationship, but as a man, what does we the women do that becomes a put off for you?
Okay, I mean, like I said earlier, I'm very tolerant. I'm very accommodating. But one thing that puts me off is a lady making too much demands. Making demands. Because just recently, about 3 weeks ago, I visited a friend around the Osu area, and I mean, Friday is my birthday, and I was like, okay, that is fine. Your birthday, I'll try and send you something. And she said, okay, my school fees too. She's not having a TV. So just within a space of 5 minutes, the demands are like 20.
She wanted everything.
I left there and I didn't call her again till now.
Did you block her?
Oh, I didn't block her. Only if she sends me a message, I'll respond. But it was a put off for me. I mean, too much demand. I was even trying to be friends with her. I mean, with relationships, you have to friend somebody. So I was, but what I saw that be,
it was a no-no.
So she's coming because of money.
Are you taking me to my destination, or are you going to break down the road where nobody I cannot push car? Where somebody is supposed to come and push our car. So I'm saying the purpose because if we are in this, we die here. We are in this together. Let's be in it together.
But you know that relationships are not supposed to. It's not every relationship that will end up in marriage.
Then don't start it in the first place. Yes, it will not end in marriage. So what will it end in? Then why are we in the relationship in the first place?
Exactly. You are in a relationship because of something, and due to some misunderstanding, the man says, "Okay, I can't continue, so I want to back."
Okay,
what would you do?
If that is the case,
yes, that's the case.
If that will not be the case. If that is the case, then that's okay. There are hitches here. There are times that certain things don't do. Certain things cut off at a particular point. But if you just come inside that, you know that we can end at any time. I'm up. Why would you tell me that in the first place that you know we can end at this? It means your purpose of coming is short. I don't like short. Sorry, I don't like short. I mean short kind of. I'm sorry. I don't like things short. I want a purpose. I want where we are going. What we are doing. Is it doing us? Are we doing it? Not anything. I'm not just jumping into any bus because the bus is going to Castle.
Okay, so it's been Flames of Love here, and we are having a nice time here. I have with me two guests. I have a lady and a gentleman. The lady is kind of hyper, and she's telling me that a relationship is supposed to have a purpose. And Samuel was also telling me that, I mean, a woman that demands a lot is a no-no for him. So ladies, I hope you are taking notes. And before we proceed, I have another guest who would also take us to the biblical side of dating. And is in no other person than Prophet George Alan Drummond. He is a counselor and a man of God. And today he will join us to discuss this issue. So Isinam, tell me, so moving forward, what do you want to see, like the next step of your relationship?
I should wear a white gown.
I can't hear.
I said I should wear a white gown, like the next step of my relationship. I should get married because I'm not getting younger. The last time I celebrated my birthday, my dad said, "Okay, how are you? I said I was fine. Happy birthday." So how old are you now? I mentioned my age. Now what's my grandchildren? That's what my dad told me for the very first time. So I'm not going to take have somebody who is not going to take me to the altar.
Okay, so Prophet, welcome.
Thank you.
I want to go straight to the point. When should a teenager date? When should we start dating?
When should we start dating?
Yes.
So since we mentioned teenager, the moment the person is 16, the person can date legally.
Legally?
Yes. And when the person is 18, that dating can lead into marriage. That is legal. But when we look at how mature that person could not be at that time, we always advise that they should wait, study a bit, get to know things about life before they get into it.
Okay.
I am not a person that has a clear-cut age for someone, because maturity is not in age.
Okay.
You can have a person who is 18, 20, but more mature than 40-something years. So I don't have a clear-cut age. But as we are in a nation, we have to adhere to the laws.
Okay.
Therefore, you cannot go contrary by dating below 16.
Okay.
Since 16 is the legal age to give consent to sex, and 18 is the legal age to get married. So, yeah.
So do we just start to date, or it begins with a friendship?
I believe in friendship, because in your relationship with somebody, you will not always feel that sweet, hyper. You need that person to be your friend, so that when you are not having that hyper feeling, you can have a real conversation with the person. You can joke with the person, you can misbehave with the person, not towards the person, but with the person. I mean, anything to make you both laugh. You can, I always say your partner should be your conconsa partner as well, where you people can point to and say, hey, you see this girl, eh? You know, hey, these people, hey, you know, you can have that rapport, so that you can easily miss each other when the other is not there. See, if this guy were to be here, we would have spoken about this girl. If my lady was here, you know, we could look at each other. There is a third person that you smile and you both understand what it means. That means that there is friendship, because that is very necessary. That will sustain the relationship and take it to the next level.
So what are some of the things young adults who are looking forward to date should look at before accepting a date?
Look at this first.
Louder.
Look at this first. Do you believe or accept the religious beliefs of the person? If you are a Muslim and you know you do not, your family or yourself do not accept to be with a Christian, what started in the first place? If you're a Christian and you know that you will not accept to marry, you will not be accepted, or you yourself will not enter into a marriage with a Muslim or a Christian, a Buddhist, or don't start it in the first place. You should look at that. Look at, ask yourself the question, am I ready to accept the person tribally? You must ask yourself, and you must be sincere with yourself that, okay, when it comes to tribes, I don't care who I meet. That if you are peculiar with it, you are particular with it, then make sure you fall within the group of persons that you accept to be with. Don't be don't try and deceive yourself, because one day it will come up in your, especially when you are having arguments and you are not, your words are not guided, it will come out. Okay. So make sure that the person that you want to even go on a date with, it falls within certain parameters. You have what you prefer, so go for that. Don't pick somebody and later say, come and tell us that my father doesn't want an Asante man, doesn't want an FM man. You knew these things before you started. You knew them. So if you are going to start it, then you are starting with a mindset that I am ready to fight any obstacle or every challenge that comes against, whether it's the tribal side or whatever. If you know you can't be with a poor person, don't go for somebody who is poor. Don't go. There are those that they don't care whether you are rich, poor, whatever, they don't care.
But what if the person is poor and the person is handsome? And you know, ladies have their own specs that they want to see in a man. Maybe I want it tall and nice and hairy with some beard and all that. Someone wants, you know, big stomach. Others also want, you know, flat on the six packs. And you know, the guy is poor, but he's awesome.
If you prefer the looks to riches, fine. But if it's on, they don't go in for him. Don't you? You see, you must check. Okay, me, I don't care about money, but I care about height. If you care about height, then you should know that at the age of the person, that person will not grow any taller. That age, that person will not grow any taller.
Do we even stop growing tall?
Yes. Well,
at what age?
I am not a physician,
At
but
15.
let's say 20. So you met the person at 20, 21. The height, and one on the cold. So if you know you don't like the height, don't go into it. That is it. Don't go into it. I mean, there are some things that can change. If you meet me, my nails are grown, you can trim them off. But my height, what do you So there are some things that you may see a person. Let's say there are things that you can check. Okay, well, short people, but it's not really a thing for me. What is a thing for me is money. If he has money, it will compensate for his shortness. I don't have a problem. There are those that say, okay, see, if I get a tall, structured guy, I will sponsor him. Everyone has what is important to them.
Okay.
So let the person that you are starting with fall within that perimeter. Don't just pick anyone and later want to. No. Or maybe you are your friend's a recycler. You are to actually into whom you want. That is okay. But if but some things cannot be changed. What you say? What she had deal with it.
A bald-headed person.
Yes, I mean there are some things that.
But now they say the bald is the new sexy.
Well, if it's sexy to that person, fine. It's fine. I mean, if you meet a lady and her breasts are small and you have money to augment it, that's for you. I mean, in any part of her body you want to do augmentation, or she has maybe the tummy is up and you want to do liposuction or something, that's okay for you. But if you don't have the means and you want flat tummy, look for flat tummy.
Don't go and disturb anybody.
Don't go and disturb anybody. Sorry, not jogging. Don't go and disturb anybody. Pick the one that falls within the parameters. That is it.
So let's now. What are your specs?
You want God to give me case for that?
Anything goes for you.
Oh no.
Provide not anything. Then it means that there is some spec.
Oh, of course.
Okay. So can we hear that?
Oh God, tell me the sacrifice me for today. Oh, I like.
You see, the way you are even starting alone tells it all.
The guy is watching you.
Yes. Okay, so please let's go ahead.
Just describe him so that you
Oh yes, you have to. You have the height and yes, I love guys with height. You know, I don't know. Yes, height.
Only height?
This one is.
You don't look
for. I look for looks for passion. Check is important. Looks. Yes, please. Looks. So I'm fine. Looks. Fine guy. 6 packs. You know.
You don't look at the character, whether godliness and.
Oh yes, that one is spiritual. Taken care of before the physical.
Okay, so Prophet, do we have stages in dating? Should we have some stages?
That is you being in a relationship with a person.
Yeah, before you start dating, is there a stage before you get to even you decide to marry?
Okay, so when you are in a relationship with a person, the first thing you should avoid is sex. it's not because it is a sin. You see, I'm not here to preach to you. I'm here to tell you what we encounter daily. Because normally when you talk about this, because he's a pastor. I'm not telling you because it's a sin. But when you have not had any form of sexual attachment to somebody, and it's time you get to know that this person is not a personality that I would want to end up with, it is much easier to pull off than when you have invested in sexually in some way. Avoid kissing, avoid touching. You see, when I say touching, you understand. You don't need me to break it. You understand. And at all costs, avoid sex. Avoid it right from the start.
Why should we avoid? Because some people would say that it's my choice, it's my life, and I want to do whatever I want with it. Why should we avoid sex? We know biblically it's not right.
If you want to have sex and all of that, when your heart gets broken, don't cry aloud. You know, cover your face with your pillow. You see, you cover your face with your pillow, put another pillow on top of it, and then hide in there. When the tears are done, come out, smile. Let us smile with you.
Why? Why?
Because we are telling you that this thing will make you cry. And you are telling us that it's your life. So if it's your life, then it's your tears. We don't want to see your tears. So you go into your room and share your tears with your pillow. That will help you decide to be with the man or the woman or in that sexual mood. Now, remember, I said I'm not talking about it in a sense of sin. No, I'm talking about you safeguarding yourself. Because even in the early stages of marriage and relationship, you don't even do any test. It's when you are towards the very, very end, when you are going for the counseling and all. That's when you do the HIV, syphilis, whatever, all these tests. Everyone so be or the amount of that. You see, or be or the amount of that. So these things, and I said the last time that I have a couple that come. I have two sets of couples that have come to me. There was no problem. The only thing was that they are what do we call it? Sickle cell. It doesn't match or something. You know, the doctors. And over there, what would you do? This person has not wronged you. You have not wronged her. You love her, she loves you. But I'm not worried. I'm not worried. I are for. And you see, the truth must be it must be told us that listen, at the way when you do it, it's going to worry you. So don't start the sex in the beginning. Get to fix these things. Know about these things even before you think that you want to, because you don't know. I mean, there are many healthy AIDS patients out there. I am by no means saying that an AIDS patient should not get married. I mean, there are now medicines and all of that. But if you know the person has it, you will be able to protect yourself.
Yeah.
But when you start without knowing, and you see him, you see her, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, hey, where she is, Sophia, baby, it will cause you problem. And especially the ladies, you see, what if you are not getting to know him proper, he gets you pregnant. And there are some ladies that they'll be pregnant and they'll still be menstruating, so they don't even know that they are pregnant. By the time they realize they are pregnant,
9 months.
At that time, abortion is not an option. And this person is the most laziest or brainless person in the world. How would you survive having such a person as your baby daddy? So be careful. In the early stages, avoid sex. Avoid sex. And avoid being at lonely places together. Expect certain things. Yeah, you are in lonely places. By the time you realize, what is left is touches. And touches will be leading somewhere. So avoid lonely places. A young man, only bed. She comes, she sits on your bed. I'm cold. Oh, let me keep you warm. Now you want nail.
Okay, so can we be fulfilled in singleness?
Yes.
Some people have decided that they wouldn't want to date now. Can that person be single and be fulfilled and complete?
Yes.
How can that be?
Yes. You can be single and be fulfilled and be complete.
Okay.
I do not believe in a person being alone, but I believe that in your single moment, you need to build yourself. Bring the better part of you out, so that you would meet a person who will not come and complain about certain things. So in your singleness, you'll be able to achieve more. You have time for studies, you have time to focus on your business, on all of these things. I mean, you don't have anybody that you are going to be reporting to or be asking you, where are you? What are you doing there? Why are you not home? You know, you can be wherever you want to be and do whatever you want to do. You understand me? But then, I believe in responsibilities. And when you have somebody with you, the person helps keep you in check. Okay. Yes, the person helps keep you in check. Sometimes you are derailing and you don't have somebody to tell you that, hey, listen, this thing you are doing is problematic. So I think that you can be fulfilled without needing to be in a relationship. But it helps to have somebody with you. I mean, you can have somebody you can really, really talk about deep things with. Yeah.
Okay. So I have some comments here, and Nancy Doe. Okay, man of God, yes, you're talking. God bless, woman of God. God bless you. She said that, please, how far can I know my beloved?
How far can you know your beloved? You see, when you start a relationship with somebody, ask them questions. Because there are two things. Interrogations reveals a part of the person, and time reveals the other part. But interrogation will not do for you what time will do, and time will not do for you what interrogation will do. Okay. The time you don't control it, but interrogation you control it. So ask the person questions. Ask the person questions. I love you. Oh, you are sweet. You are sweet. It doesn't tell anything. Ask the person questions. Ask the person questions. Every person have peculiar things about them that you need to ask questions about. When you see something, you don't necessarily need to turn a blind eye to everything. No, ask questions. If you guys are to be married, your lives are going to be intertwined. You will not want to be mixed with somebody that you don't want to be mixed with. So you need to really ask them questions. Ask them and listen. And when you are listening, listen beyond their words. When you are looking at them, look beyond their mannerisms, their gestures. See something beyond what they are saying and what they are portraying. That is the key thing. I mean, the person may be sweet talking you, but in between the lines, you can read something. That is where the real personality is. You must be observant, very, very observant. If you aren't observant, you can be with a person for many years and you didn't know the person.
Okay. So Amos is saying your guests should speak up. Great initiative and nice setup. Thank you, Amos. God bless you. Conrad Kakwaba says nice show. Thank you, Conrad, my senior. Thank you so much. And Junior says hi. And Mr. Owen Oduewem. I don't know whether I got your name right, but please forgive me. He said character is better than looks. And Nancy says powerful. And Nancy again says when you truly love God, you can automatically love anyone. And just like our brother Sammy said earlier, and she's also saying that my advice is that every lady or guy must get this book, Model Married by Bishop Dag Heward-Mills. Okay, thank you so much. We will get that book. Now I think you need to get that book.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before you go, I think there were two things that I wanted to talk about in the message.
Okay.
One person, I think the message came before this one. One person said that if you can love God, you can love every person.
Yeah.
That's not true.
How?
That's not true. You see, then God doesn't give you trouble. So God doesn't eye you. You see, Have you lived with somebody before? Even a casual friend that you walk with. People can be troublesome. Very, very troublesome. Very, very, very troublesome. It's not like when you are serving the Lord, preaching the gospel and giving to people, it's different. When you begin to walk with the person and all the nice things you are doing, the person can see. You understand. You would understand. You see, sometimes we want to be very pious with some of the things. But listen, when you start being with the person, you get to know that living with another person is not an easy thing. The good book makes us understand that at one point, Moses told the Lord, "What did I give birth to these people? The way they are troubling me." It's not easy to lead. It's not easy to lead people. It's not easy to be with people. You tell them, with the Lord wants this from you, or He wants you to do this. It's clear. With humans, the person is telling you sit down. Meanwhile, the person actually telling you to stand up. The person said, but you should know that when I tell you to sit down, at that moment you should have stood up. You see, so being with humans is not an easy thing. It's not an easy thing. There was a message, but it escaped me. I wanted to talk about it, but it escaped me.
Okay, so Madam Ira Anderson says, I agree completely with Prophet Alan. And Nancy again is asking that what is trust in relationships?
Trust is when the other person has proven him or herself that they can keep secrets. If they can keep your secret, then you can tell them whatever that you want to tell them. You don't just start telling people stuff, even when you are married to them. No. Because you do not know when they are going to use it against you. But they must be trustworthy. That you tell them the most sensitive thing in your life, and they will not use it against you or tell somebody else. That is what trust is about. Normally we push it to no. Ask yourself, if I am told the most sensitive thing, would I keep it? And in a moment where we are arguing, we are fighting, when I am very angry, would I use it against this person? Ask yourself this.
Okay, so in a relationship, today we are not discussing marriages, we are talking about dating, that's relationship and singleness. I want to find out, should we disclose everything about us to our partners?
From the beginning, no. From the beginning, no. You do it a step at a time. 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 Because you must know the character of the person before you give them certain informations. You can't, no. Some informations should be classified and only be released to certain privileged people. And by privilege, the person has proven that they can handle such information. You don't just tell them from the beginning everything. You don't know if they would or not use it against you. So you must be careful telling people about yourself. You met a person, no. And with this, there is no clear cut how long it should be. It is dependent on the people involved. Because there could be a person that within a week, they will prove to you that they are very loyal and very, 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 very capable of handling information. Some, it will take a month, some a year. But you must know before you begin to tell them something. Whatever you are telling them should be at a level. You should be a person that have arranged stuff. There are people that they meet you today say, me, I'm an open book. Me, I started like this, I am like this, and I like this, and I've slept with this person, I have done this, that. It's different when we want to bring our life, the real part of us out to teach somebody. This is different. But when you have met somebody that you want to date, you don't know what really puts them off. As it was being discussed earlier, you don't know what puts them off. So you must take your time before you tell them certain things. You see, the gentleman, maybe the lady was even joking, but she never knew that it could put him off. Amen. And also, if you start moving with somebody, and they tell you something, please learn how to be quiet with it and learn how not to use it against them. The moment they do something, this is why your ex-girlfriend left you. You see, it's the same thing. The same thing. That is why she left you.
But that is why the girlfriend left.
Do you think he would be comfortable to tell you something else again? You see, so you have blocked it. So some have proven themselves not to be trustworthy by how they have handled certain informations.
Okay, so listen now. What have you learned when it comes to relationship and dating? What will you tell your colleague, single people, or those who are dating? What have you learned in relationship that is worth emulating?
I learned you should be patient. You should take things easy. You don't rush stuff. You don't just go because
You have to speak up.
you don't just go because the person is having a fine face. His brains might be fine as well. Not only his or a fine car.
Okay.
His inner stuff must also be fine as well. And also you have to be patient. You need to communicate a lot. Ask a lot of questions. Ask if his kidney is functioning well. Like
His kidney.
yeah. Like ask questions. Like ask questions. I asked someone to go and do HIV test, and the person was looking at me. But do you think I have HIV? HIV is not written on anybody's face. Like
Yes.
yes, it is. Nobody is working about having disease or anything
Written on them.
coronavirus. Nobody knows who is carrying it. We are protecting ourselves with face mask. So that, like Reverend said, ask a lot of questions, a host of questions. Ask the person, if you die today, can you do your own funeral? Like this man will say. So there are a lot of questions you need to ask. There are some people, when a person is getting pissed, walk out. Because he's not ready to commit to that. He doesn't want to answer questions, or he doesn't want you to ask him questions. Then where are you going? You're not going anywhere. I will then walk away. So I have learned to be patient, I've learned to communicate, I've learned to ask a lot of questions, because sometimes the questions you ask will shoot the person down, and the person will tell you the truth, or the person will just back on and say, this lady, she's too known. And let me be too known in peace and ask my questions. I need to know certain things. I need to know the blood group, like Reverend said, the blood group you belong to. If me, I am yes, I can. Who? I'm pregnant. Then am I coming to nurture a child I don't want to have? No. I need to be responsible from the beginning for somebody. So if I'm asking questions, be ready to answer. And also, not only a fine face, so come on, yeah, fine face is not always a fine face, but also fine character.
Okay. Thank you so much. Okay, before I come to you for your last words, I have some few comments here. Needless is that Tsunami in the studio? I have stopped watching the thing. Listen now, please redeem your image. Okay, it seems like the world is against you now. Nancy Joe is saying that the lady sitting there, what is she doing, please? And he said, okay, the answer the prophet gave is sweet. I like the answer. Okay, I think the one about trust. And he said these days, the guys even talk more than us, the ladies. So the guys, you should be mindful of the things that you say. And he said, okay, please, we want real truth. So use your experiences to advise us. Okay, thank you so much. And yes, talking, woman of God, God bless you so much. So, prophet, your last words. What should we do and be fulfilled in our singleness? What should we do if we are to start dating? What should we do if we are brokenhearted? In 5 minutes.
All right, so
5 minutes is long. 1 minute.
I will start with. Let me start with this. That I spoke about interrogation and time, but what I meant by interrogation is not when you sit somebody down and literally interrogating a person. You must ask questions, but it must not be as if you are squeezing it out of the person. When a person detects it, they will lie. So find a nice way of asking them, not making them feel that you are really, really fishing out for something. Okay, have a nice way. Don't be asking them. There are people that ask the question as if you're already guilty. The way they put the question, they are putting it from a point that you're already guilty. That wouldn't help. So structure it in a way that would make the person responsive. All right. And also our experiences. Well, in my singleness, I was waiting for somebody. All right. And it helped me focus fully on ministry. I waited for years because I do not want to give details because of my work. Too much details, I should say, so that the person may not be located. I don't mind. I'm now a public person. People can even Google me and find something about me. But because of the person, if they want to tell their story, fine. So I was waiting, and because of that, I mean, I was able to go to different Bible schools. I was able to stay focused, spend more time in prayer. When I want to fast, I fast. When I want to go out on a date, waiting, I spend more time, and I don't even need to put on my phone because I wouldn't have anybody that would be needing to check on me. So when in your singleness, you should build yourself. You should build yourself to. You see, the more you build yourself, the better the person that would come approaching. Because if you have not built yourself, the person that would come may not. You know, it's rare to, when you hear stories that, oh, there was a graduate who went for some, Massa, those are 1 in like 1 million. You see, they don't really happen. We just highlight them. But your caliber of person, where you go, how you have raised yourself to be, you meet people within that terrain, within that circle. And also, as you are single, learn how to brush your teeth. Learn how to clean yourself. Learn how to, your friend is saying, dress nice. It doesn't matter how many clothes you have. Learn how to dress nice. We are not walking around with X-ray machines. We can't see what is inside of you. Inner beauty. We can't see any inner thing. What we can see is what is on you. The inner beauty will come when we have approached you. And then we start talking up. Then we come and know. I heard them say that intelligence is good, though. But when you are walking, we can't see intelligence. It's your beauty that you see. Work on your beauty. Work on your beauty. Even if it's in Kuto, smell it proper and bath well. Bath, shave, look nice. Because when you are walking, before we call you, it's not your inner beauty. We don't see any inner beauty. Don't let anyone lie to you. We don't see any inner beauty. What we see is how you look. So look well, dress nice. Your house is not warm. You have tied a cloth and you are walking. You think we like? We don't like you. We don't like. And you that young man, when you pass by us, we must wear nose masks for 15 minutes. Why? Correct it. Nobody like that. Nobody want to buy more money to the house. Correct yourself. In your singleness, correct yourself. One guy's also sorry, I paid how much I'm not saying. It's the idea where you will be the one come in. Would I like it? You see, prepare yourself in your singleness. I'm gnashing. We don't want to hear I'm gnashing. Prepare yourself. Prepare. And those of you going to school, see, if you follow that boy or that girl and you don't learn, after they have graduated and gone higher, they will leave you for somebody who learned to. They will leave you. So it's not a race to be in a relationship or anything, especially the younger ones. Listen, that person will leave you. They will leave you. I love you. I'll die with you. A year worse. Maybe at that moment they felt it. But when they have become matured, they understand the matter. Meet me first, how they will go for you. So I'm telling you, my dear, young man, young lady, groom yourself. If you don't have cream, get some soap, wash your hair proper, woman. And put in kuto. In kuto is not expensive. Shea butter is not expensive. Put it inside. Let it be shining. Put your hair, let it look nice. Listen, let me tell you something. I wish we were talking about married people. The moment they marry, they begin to wear clothes that do not make them sexy, and then their husbands will be going for that sexy person. The same way that married man is looking for that small girl, you to prepare yourself so that you can be sorted by that single person that wants something nice. Don't dress anyhow and tell us that I'm not getting somebody. There is always somebody there, but we all like nice things.
Okay, so Mama Red, thank you for watching. And Anaya Chilling says, talk to me, brother. Great insight, Prophet George Alandriman. Thank you so much, Anaya. And Nancy Doe said, give them food as they are almost done eating. Ask them whatever you have. I don't understand.
Okay, so I think she's saying that when you give them the food to eat, then you begin to talk to them about the issues that you want to talk about.
Okay,
maybe bringing the person in a calm mood or something.
Okay, so Neve Lesson is saying that communication is key, transparency is necessary. Don't push your partner with so many questions. It doesn't allow for respect. Let trust lead and learn to build your individual self. Okay, like we just said. Nancy, don't. She said dress like Queen B. Thank you. Okay, he said we beg, we beg. The dress we can't cut. Okay, let's go there, the grandmoms. Okay. And Mr. Mate Galbi Agbe. Oh, my friend. He said very powerful advice. I really wish this SHS boys and girls are listening and watching. Okay, so it's been great having a 1-hour program on singleness and dating on Flames of Love. I've really enjoyed myself. Great insight from the gentleman and Isinam, the lady, and our prophet. They said we should bath. In fact, the men, we need some perfume, some colognes. I mean, when you pass for 5 minutes, we should be smelling the perfumes, you know. As the ladies too, you should put on some splashes. In fact, every minute, splash small, look good. It doesn't cost much to look good. You can just go to counter and just take 2 CDs. It depends on how you wear it. And sometimes to check your body shape and get the attire for it, the right dress. Get yourself some heels if you're not comfortable in heels. Maybe some flats, but how you will rock it is very, very important. And you need to build yourself when you are single. Being single doesn't mean the world has come to an end. Being single means build yourself. It is a time to shape yourself, your intelligence, everything. How you talk, how you present things to others, how you even walk. You need to build it. If you want to go higher, you have a model. Me, I don't have a role model, but those who have it. In fact, if you want to look like someone, groom yourself. Just groom yourself. Prepare yourself in singleness. If you are dating, sex from the beginning is a no-no. Please keep yourself, especially the ladies, keep yourself for your husbands to be. In fact, after giving the sex out, what is next? There's nothing. When you go on your honeymoon, what is there? You have already given out what's your pride to the man, and maybe the man that you gave it to will not even marry you. So let's bear in mind all these things. Let's be patient with our partners, and let's love lead in everything that we do. We thank you all for watching, and we can't go without acknowledging my people here. I thank you so much, Islam, for coming, and I thank you for the insights that you've given. Hilarious at some point, but it was worth it. And I thank the former SRC president, Samir Darfour. He was here earlier. He has to make way for the prophets to sit because of social distancing. He also gave an intelligent insight in singleness and dating. I thank you so much for making time, and God bless you with everything that you need. Prophet, I can thank you now. You there, you know that every day I've been saying thank you. God bless you. And our makeup and our hair was designed by Grace Nash Beauty Clinic. In fact, for your weddings and dinners, for naming ceremony, and even for church, if you want to look exceptional, especially the ladies, please enhance your beauty small sometimes. You can call her on 0242 036095. 0242036095. Thank you, Grace Nash, for this awesome work. Springtime Multimedia, I thank you for all the camera work. You can contact them on 0272 684649, 0272 684649. And I thank you, Richard, for being my producer. I thank you so much. God bless you. I thank you, and happy birthday to you, Equiasca Minister. God bless you so much. God should give every heart desire to you in His will, and may He increase the anointing upon your life. I love you so much, Equia. God bless you. And thank you, Desmond said and Babs Isaac. I thank you all. And same time next week, Wednesday, we will meet 4 p.m. right here on Flames of Love. Have a blessed week and a fruitful week. Bye-bye.